Hello, friends, and welcome back to Once Upon a Mouse, your go-to Disney podcast.
Ah, yes. Always so much to talk about when it comes to Disney, right?
Oh, absolutely. It feels like
Mhm.
every single day brings something new, whether it's, unexpected events in the parks or those like juicy announcements that we all love to speculate about.
Yeah, or just like practical stuff that, folks need to know about if they're planning a trip.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't love saving money on a Disney trip, right?
Especially these days, right?
So that's what we're doing today, diving deep into all those recent updates across Disney World and even, peeking over at what's happening over at Universal.
It's good to get the full picture, right?
Exactly.
Mm.
So think of this as like your curated insider's guide to everything that's new and noteworthy, from new shows and attractions to, those gotta have deals and discounts, and even some like unexpected happenings that, well, had us raising an eyebrow or two.
Oh, there were a couple of those for sure.
Okay, so first up, we got to address this headline that we saw. Epcot was on fire.
That's a bit dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely got our attention. I mean, who doesn't love a little bit of drama?
I mean, I prefer my Disney trips to be a little less fiery.
Oh, for sure. But, in all seriousness, let's break down what actually happened. So apparently on the evening of March 22nd, there were reports of like black smoke billowing out from behind Epcot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and what's fascinating to me is just how quickly news like this travels like wildfire, especially with everyone on social media these days.
It's true. You can't really control the narrative anymore, can you?
Not really. I mean, think about people in the Skyliner folks over at the boardwalk. They all had a front row seat to this smoke plume.
That's a visual you don't really expect at Disney.
Definitely not your typical Disney postcard moment.
It does make you wonder how they handle something like that,
Yeah.
from a PR perspective. I mean, how do they reassure guests that everything's under control?
Well, they were pretty quick to confirm the situation and emphasize that, thankfully no one was injured.
That's the most important thing, of course.
Absolutely. And it wasn't just chatter on social media either.
Yeah.
WSVN, the local
Mhm.
Orlando news outlet, even shared a video of the fire. It looked like it was in a backstage area.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. There are also reports of guests being evacuated from buildings, including Remy's Ratatouille adventure around 7:27 p.m.
Oh, no, that's prime park time.
Exactly. So, those immediate guest impacts are definitely a priority.
I mean, you can't have people stuck inside a burning building.
Oh, absolutely. Safety always comes first.
Yeah,
Thankfully, though, reports say the fire was out within like half an hour.
that's pretty impressive.
It is. It's a testament to their emergency response teams.
For sure.
And we later learned from FOX 35 Orlando that a walk-in cooler caught fire backstage.
Ah, cooler.
Yeah, cooler. Apparently, things can get pretty heated back there.
No pun intended.
But seriously, the important thing is that no one was hurt.
Agreed.
So yeah, a little bit of unexpected drama at Epcot, but thankfully it was quickly resolved.
On that note, let's shift gears to something a bit more exciting.
Oh yes, because over at Hollywood Studios, there's some big news dropping.
Bigger than a fire.
Maybe not literally,
Yeah.
but in terms of entertainment value, definitely. Hollywood Studios has announced the opening date for not one, but two brand new shows, both premiering on May 27th, 2025.
Wow, a double feature.
Exactly. First up, we've got Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After, and let me tell you, this one sounds wickedly delightful.
I do love a good villain.
Right, and what's so interesting about this show is that it's putting the villains front and center in a musical, no less.
And that's a twist.
It is, right?
Right.
I mean, think about it. These characters are so iconic,
Yeah.
so giving them their own spotlight is a pretty clever way to, connect with the audience.
Definitely. And it also kind of taps into that trend we're seeing of making things more personalized and unpredictable.
Oh, absolutely. Like, you never know what those villains are going to get up
But
to.
I bet the music is going to be fantastic.
Oh, I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
But here's where it gets even more interesting. The audience actually gets to decide which villain has been treated most unfairly.
Wait, what? How does that work?
Well, the premise is that Cruella de Vil, Captain Hook, and Maleficent have somehow broken through the magic mirror, and they're appealing to the audience for a judgment call.
Oh, that's fun. I love interactive stuff.
Me too. It makes you feel like you're really part of the story.
And you know what else I love? Repeat visits.
Oh, for sure, because, depending on the audience's decision, the outcome of the show could be totally different.
That's brilliant. Keeps things fresh and exciting.
Right, and Disney's description of the finale is pretty tantalizing. They talk about a delightfully wicked finale filled with dozens of the most infamous evildoers awaiting your decision from within the mirror's realm.
Ooh, that sounds amazing. Do you think it'll be like an applause meter or something?
Oh, maybe. Or maybe something even more high-tech.
I can't wait to find out.
Okay, so that's Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After. But wait, there's more.
Here's another new show.
Yes. The second show debuting on May 27th is The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure. And it's a reimagined puppet show.
A pup.
Yes. But not just any puppet show. It's inspired by the original animated classic. And it's going to feature live actors, puppets, digital animation, and even live motion capture.
Wow, that's ambitious.
It is, right? It sounds like they're really pulling out all the stops for this one.
I'm always impressed by Disney's commitment to innovation. They're always pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
And they mentioned that some of the characters might even use a combination of these techniques to really bring that underwater setting to life.
Oh, that makes sense. I can't imagine trying to recreate that world with just puppets.
Right. It sounds like it's going to be visually stunning and a really unique way to experience this classic tale.
I bet it'll be a hit with families.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's blast off to Magic Kingdom, where another fan favorite is getting a major makeover in 2026.
What is it?
It's none other than Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin.
Oh, wow. That's a classic.
It is, and this refurbishment is going to be huge. They're updating the show's scene, the ride vehicles, and even the gameplay.
That's a lot of changes.
It is, they're really giving this ride a whole new lease on life.
I wonder if they'll add any new characters.
Actually, they are. They're introducing a friendly robot named Buddy who'll be there to prep guests for their mission.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, it'll add a fun little element to the pre-show experience.
I like that.
And speaking of the ride vehicles, those are getting a major upgrade too. They'll have a new design inspired by Buzz Lightyear and the colors of Star Command.
That makes sense.
Right. But here's a really cool part. Each vehicle will now have video monitors showing real-time scoring updates and other interactive features.
Oh, wow. So you can really see how you're doing as you go.
Exactly. It'll make the ride even more competitive.
I hope it doesn't get too intense, though.
Yeah, that's a good point. They'll have to find a balance between, making it challenging but not frustrating.
Agreed.
Oh, and another big change. They're getting rid of those old static blasters. I know, right? They'll be replaced with new handheld blasters that have an always-on laser. And get this, they come in 2 different colors, so you can easily track your shots.
That's a nice touch.
It is. And those targets throughout the ride are getting an upgrade too. They're going to be using new technology so that they actually react and light up when you hit them.
Oh, that's cool. It'll make the ride feel more immersive.
Definitely. And they even hinted that this technology opens up a world of possibilities for future enhancements.
Ooh, I wonder what they have in store.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
So when does all of this go down?
Well, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin is closing in August of this year, and it's not expected to reopen until sometime in 2026.
Wow, that's a pretty long refurbishment.
It is, but you know what they say, good things come to those who wait.
True. I'm sure it'll be worth it.
Okay, so while we're on the topic of new and exciting things, let's talk about some limited time experiences that'll be popping up starting May 27th.
Oh, I love limited time stuff. It always feels so special.
Me too. It's like you got to catch it while you can.
Exactly. FOMO at its finest.
Uh-huh. So these new experiences are going to be especially awesome for younger guests. We're talking about kids zones with new activities and more opportunities for character interactions.
Yeah, that's perfect for families with little ones.
Absolutely. I mean, who doesn't love those heartwarming character moments?
And it gives them something new and different to look forward to.
Right. It'll be like a whole new layer of magic on top of everything else.
So where will these kids zones be?
Well, in Magic Kingdom, they'll be located in Storybook Circus and in Tomorrowland.
Oh, Tomorrowland with Stitch.
Yes.
Yay!
Stitch will be making appearances there, which sounds like it could be pretty hilarious.
I bet he'll cause some chaos.
Oh, I'm sure of it. And over in Epcot, Goofy will be hosting a game party over in Communicore.
That sounds fun and family-friendly.
It does, right?
Yeah.
And it's a great way to bring some extra energy to that central hub area.
I like that they're utilizing that space.
Me too. And if you're staying at a Disney World Resort hotel, listen up because you're in for a couple of extra perks.
Oh, tell me more.
First off, Disney characters will now be appearing earlier in the parks during the early entry period.
So hotel guests get even more time with the characters.
Exactly. It's a pretty big perk, especially if you've got little ones who are dying to meet their favorites.
That could save you a lot of waiting in line.
Oh, absolutely. And speaking of character meet and greets, they're also expanding the character visit program at select Disney World hotels with set appearance times.
Oh, wow. So you could potentially bump into Mickey right in your hotel lobby?
Exactly. It's like bringing the magic right to your doorstep.
That's a great way to extend the Disney experience.
Right. It makes staying at a Disney resort even more magical.
It does.
Okay, now let's take a quick detour over to Universal Orlando just to see what they've been up to.
Always good to keep an eye on the competition.
Exactly. So they've announced the availability of one-day express passes for their highly anticipated Epic Universe, which opens next year.
Express passes are always a popular option.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to maximize your time.
So how much are we talking?
Well, they start at $129.99 per person per day.
Okay. That's not too bad, consider.
Right, but there's a catch. Some of the major new attractions like Minecart Madness and Super Nintendo World are included.
That's always the way, isn't it? The best rides are excluded.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But it's still a good option for hitting a lot of the other rides without those long waits.
Makes sense.
And for those who really want to do it up VIP style, they've got new VIP experiences for Epic Universe starting at $380 per person for a 4-hour tour.
Okay, that's definitely a splurge.
It is, but it includes priority entrance on select rides,
Yeah.
souvenir lanyard, and even complimentary valet parking.
So you're really paying for the convenience and the exclusivity.
Exactly. It's all about that VIP treatment.
Makes sense.
Universal's new Terra Luna Resort is officially open, and the theming is said to be out of this world.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, our source has some really positive things to say about it, especially the spacious rooms for a value resort and the really good food at reasonable prices. That's always a plus.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It can make a big difference in the overall experience.
Agreed.
There are a couple of potential downsides, though. They mentioned some initial navigation challenges, which is understandable since it's brand new,
Yeah, it always takes a little time to figure out a new resort.
right?
Yeah.
And unlike its sister hotel, Stella Nova, there's no direct walkway to Epic Universe.
Oh, that's a bummer.
It is. You'll have to rely on buses or ride-sharing services to get there.
That could be a deciding factor for some folks.
Definitely.
And did they mention anything about that monster makeup experience?
They did. It
Yeah.
sounds like it could be pretty fun if you're into that sort of thing.
I'll have to check it out.
Okay, now let's get back to Disney World because this is the news that a lot of folks have been waiting for. Free dining.
Free dining.
Yes, free dining. It's back.
That's huge.
It is. I mean, who doesn't love free food, right? Especially at Disney.
Especially at Disney. So here's the deal. If you book a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day Disney World vacation package that includes a room at select hotels and a park hopper ticket, you get the Disney dining plan for free.
Wow, that's a great offer.
It is, right? And this offer is valid for most nights from June 29th to September 30th, again from October 20th to November 1st, and then in December from the 6th to the 22nd.
Okay, so pretty much most of the summer and then some select dates in the fall and winter.
Exactly.
And does the type of dining plan you get depend on the resort you book?
Yes. If you book a deluxe resort, you get the standard Disney dining plan. But if you go with a moderate or a value resort, you get the quick service dining plan.
That makes sense.
It does, right?
Mm-hmm.
To kind of tier it based on the resort category.
So you still get a good value no matter where you stay.
Exactly. And there are a few other discounts to be aware of, too. Like, you can get 50% off 3-day or longer kids standard tickets for vacations starting between May 27th and September 20th.
That's a great deal for families.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Especially if you're planning a summer trip.
For sure.
And they've also got a 3-day, 3-park ticket starting at $89 per day.
Okay, that's a pretty good price.
It is. But there's a little caveat. This
Mhm.
ticket only lets you visit one park per day. And it includes Epcot Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, but not Magic Kingdom.
So you have to choose wisely.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
It might not be the best option for everyone, especially if you want to hit all 4 parks.
Especially if it's your first trip.
Exactly.
What about hotel discounts? Are there any of those?
Yes. You can actually save up to 30% on select Disney Resort hotel rooms for stays of 5 nights or more from August 1st through October 11th, 2025.
Wow. So there are definitely some savings to be had.
Oh, absolutely.
Mhm.
You just got to do your research and find the offer that works best for you.
For sure.
Okay, now let's talk about some updates around the parks. For those of you who love utilizing the single rider lines, Disney World has officially added single rider information to the in-park wait time boards and the My Disney Experience app.
That's great news. It was always kind of hit or miss before, whether a ride had a single rider line or not.
Right. But now there's a new logo that makes it super easy to spot, and they've even listed all 6 rides that currently offer this option.
Which rides are those?
Let's see, we've got Rock and Roller Coaster, starring Aerosmith Smugglers, run Millennium Falcon, Slinky Dog Dash, Test Track, and Expedition Everest.
That's a good mix.
It is, right? And they did mention that availability can vary depending on the day and the crowd levels.
So it's always best to check the app or the boards just to be sure.
Exactly.
Speaking of animals, did they mention any updates about the manatees at Epcot?
Oh, yes. They actually have a new resident manatee named Mermaid. She was rescued north of Tampa and was in pretty bad shape when they found her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she was emaciated and had a split tail, most likely from a boat propeller.
That's awful.
It is. But thankfully, she's now in good hands at Epcot.
I love that Disney is involved in manatee rehabilitation.
Me too. It's such an important conservation effort.
And it gives guests a chance to see these amazing creatures up close.
Absolutely.
And did they mention anything about the new Disney Vacation Club Welcome Center?
Yes. It's going to be located in the Canada Pavilion at Epcot, and it'll be called Chateau de Voyage.
That sounds fancy.
It does, right? And inside, you'll be able to learn more about DVC membership and even check out a model room of the Island Tower at Disney's Polynesian Villas and Bungalows.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to get people interested in DVC.
Definitely.
And what about refurbishments? Any updates on those?
Yes, a few. The Hall of Presidents in Magic Kingdom is still closed and is expected to reopen sometime later this year.
Okay.
Big Thunder Mountain Railroad is also closed and is getting some new magic before it reopens in 2026.
Ooh, I wonder what that means.
I know, right? They're being very mysterious about it.
And what about Astro Orbiter?
Astro Orbiter is expected to reopen this summer,
Okay.
and Test Track is still undergoing its transformation into Test Track 3.0.
Oh, it's going to be awesome.
Oh, I know, right? They're adding new effects and theming inspired by World of Motion.
I can't wait.
Me neither.
And what's the latest on Dinoland USA?
Well, Triceratops Spin has been demolished as part of the re-theming, and It's Tough to Be a Bug is officially closed.
Oh, I kind of liked It's Tough to Be a Bug.
I know. It was a classic. But it looks like Dinoland USA is getting a major overhaul.
It's the end of an era.
It is?
Yeah.
And the same goes for Muppets Courtyard in Hollywood Studios.
Muppets Courtyard is closing.
It is. They're going to be making some changes there, too.
Oh, no. What about Muppet Vision 3D?
That's closing, too.
Yeah.
They even said it's taking its final bow.
Sad times.
I know, but hey, at least we've got some new Muppets merchandise to console ourselves with.
Oh, tell me more.
They've got some fun stuff over on dfbstore.com, including some Pizza Rizzo-themed apparel.
I love Pizza Rizzo.
Me too. He's the best.
Okay, now for the important stuff, food.
Yes, food. So Dole Whip fans, listen up. This iconic treat is now officially available at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, really. You can get it at the World Premiere Food Court.
That's a big win for value resort guests.
It is right.
What about new drinks?
Oh, they've got a new one over at the Polite Pig in Disney Springs called the Pigsty.
The Pigsty. What's in it?
It's a frozen cappuccino blend with chocolate and spiced rum, and it comes with a cute little piggy souvenir.
Oh, that sounds good.
It does, right?
It's about new treats.
Amaret's Patisserie had a special Minnie Mouse petite cake for Women's History Month, but our source said it was a little overpriced for what it was.
Oh, that's too bad.
It is. It was cute, though.
What about Vivoli Il Gelato? Any new flavors?
They've actually got new waffle boat sundaes now.
Waffle boat sundaes?
Yes. Your gelato comes in a waffle boat instead of a bowl.
Oh, that sounds messy but delicious.
It does, right.
Anything new over at L'Artisan de Glace?
Yes. They brought back their yogurt and blueberry and pina colada flavors for a limited time.
Ooh, I love their seasonal flavors.
Me too.
And did they do a quick review of any quick service restaurants?
Yes. They tried the flame-broiled Angus burger at Cosmic Ray's Starlight Cafe. It's just okay.
Nothing special.
So basically your average theme park burger.
Pretty much.
Any other news?
Yes. Starting tomorrow, March 30th, the Happily Ever After fireworks at Magic Kingdom will have a later show time of 9 p.m.
Oh, that's good to know.
And for those of you who love Lululemon, they've got a new collaboration merchandise line with Disney.
Ooh, tell me more.
It includes a Mickey Mouse belt bag, a cotton tee with an animation tutorial, and a water bottle.
That's awesome.
It is, right? And finally, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter for all the latest Disney news and updates.
That's the best way to stay in the loop.
Thanks for listening to Once Upon a Mouse, your go-to Disney podcast.
Until next time.
If you had as much fun as we did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that magical bell so you never miss an enchanting episode.
And be sure to share the Disney magic with your friends.
We'll see you real soon.
Bye, everyone.